Hi, this is Kali. It's a sunny Thursday. We're here in Amsterdam and just interviewed Donna Chittick, who is the choreographer of the performance Together X ALPH. Both her and the performance are supported by Backbone and Solid Ground and are with the financial help of FPK. We just spoke with her about her path from hip hop to the stage and theater, and the performance addresses a really real topic of what it is to be an individual in a society and how to keep yourself growing while also being a team player. I really hope you like it, and hope to meet you in Theater Kikker on the 12th of April to watch it together. Cool. All right. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much for having us.
No, thank you for having me.
Let's start by just giving you the mic to tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and how your path took you to where you are right now with Solid and with Backbone. Just share with us.
I'm Donna Chittick. I'm 35 years old. I'm a new maker, hip hop choreographer. I started as a dancer. Actually, I started in high school with some friends. We always used to perform at the school parties. They're like, we want to perform. We're going to be the next Destiny's Child. So we forced everyone at the school party to sit and watch our performance while they didn't want to. They wanted to dance. But because we did that, we practiced also after school. We just asked the teachers, can we use this space? They were like, okay. And we practiced. And I think because of that, a sort of love for dance started to grow, because I thought it was just a hobby. But the hobby, it did something with me. I felt that I can express myself, but not so much in words, but more in movement. And then I was searching for places from, hey, where can I get more of this? And then I came across Solid. They were like looking for young performers, young dancers. They were giving classes, and I was like, hey, I think this place is really nice for me. That's where we are now. This solid ground movement, to say the whole name. And when I came here, we got a lot of classes. So technique-wise, in hip hop, that's where I grew as a dancer. And also by Solid started the theater, and I was like, what's this? This is strange. But then that also captivated me, because it was like, oh, a storyline in the hip hop? I was like, okay, that's different, because you're accustomed, you hear the music, once you practice 7, 8, you do the choreography in the mirror, and then you go home and then you're happy. But now they put an extra element, and that's because the founders, Alina Dors and Brian Druiventak, they was like, hey, I think we can do something more with the dance, It's the way it is now, it's good, but I want to see if we can also put it in a different way. And that's where I got into learning theater, is with Solid. So then I stayed with Solid, we danced, we did a few small production as a young dancer. And I was like, oh, I'm actually really loving this. I'm really finding myself in this. So then that's how I kept growing as a performer. And then Alina Dors, one of the founders of Solid, she said, you know what, she also wants to grow and explore even more what the hip hop can do in theater. And that's when she started Backbone. Mm-hmm. And then she asked me hey, would you like to dance in the first production of Backbone? I was like, oh, of course.
Yeah.
So then I was like, of course. I was like, we're ready to go. And then even more, she even went more the abstract way of the hip hop. So for some people, it's like, is this hip hop? Yeah, the movements will still always be the groundedness, the bounces, but it's just in a different way, with way more of a concept behind it than only just the movement. So getting involved in that kind of experience really made me feel this is really my thing. So it started actually to become my job. And then with Backbone, I also got the chance to do FPK. That's one of the new makers arrangement that you can also ask for funding. Mm-hmm. It's one of quite a high one that you can ask for as a new maker. So with Backbone and Solid again, they partnered up and they introduced me to the people from the funding from hey, we believe in her as a new maker. I got the funding and here we are now.
Nice. Yeah. The importance of having good people around you, huh?
Yeah, and hard work and keep persistence. And that's how, that's why I'm now.
Okay. To turn you towards the performance that we're going to that people are going to see in Kikker hopefully on the 12th of April. Yeah. That's a mixture of Together and ALPH.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And Could you tell us a little bit more about both and how did you decide to mix them, because they're very much yin and yang?
Yeah, it's because Together and ALPH, Together is with 4 females, and ALPH is with 4 males. Together was the first production that I did under the FPK. It's about the different phases of becoming a woman, or journey of a woman. It started out with the idea because I was not born in the Netherlands. I came here when I was almost 12, and I was like, it was just like a total shock. So I realized I really got really quiet and introverted as a young teenager, actually, because I started my teenage life here. So I was like, oh, I had to search for myself, I had to search for my voice. That's the concept behind Together. And then I puzzled and see from how those different experiences shaped me, and along the way, what did I feel? And with ALPH, so Together is about sisterhood, and with ALPH it was more about, yes, I find it so frustrating that men don't want to talk about their feelings. Why don't they just talk about their feelings?
Right.
We need this. We need to see it. Yeah, that's the concept.
I relate.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I was making the piece, and the ideas didn't come. And I was seeing the performance. I was like, maybe I should make a piece literally about how they struggle with not being able to speak. With not being able to express themselves, because it doesn't matter how much I tell them speak, it's up to them. It's a feeling that of some barrier that they cannot. So that's what ALPH is about. That between each other they have like a macho-ness under each other, with each other, that they don't dare to show emotion.
Okay, and how are they coming together then? Yeah,
so I made them first separately, and then I, with my crew, with my team, with PR, with production, with the finance guy, and also with Kalina and some of the dramaturg, we were like, hey, because both of the pieces were a little shorter than an hour, and we thought from the one goes about sisterhood and one is about brotherhood in their own way, but I think if we bring it together, it could be really strong. So
I did read that you actively included the dancers in the process of building, and I wanted to ask you, how did that shape the final product? What was something that you had intended some sort of shape, I believe, when you started it, and what is something that this participation of your dancers changed for the final product?
Now the ideas, the concept, and everything, I kept it quite how I had it in my mind. Of course, I played around with the order of it. But the reason why I asked also for movement is because I can sometimes have it in my mind, but I wanted to keep it more authentic and real also for the dancer to experience.
Okay, well, before we end, one last question. What do we expect from you next? Give us something.
I can't officially say yet, but there's big news that's gonna come. Also for me, it's a big step in my career that's gonna happen. But we hope in April that we will bring the news out, so keep an eye out for that. And I will have a research this year for a big piece that I want to do next year, and I will present it at a festival this summer. So be on the lookout also for new pieces, new movements, new dancers, everything new.
Nice. You hear, guys? All right. Keep an eye out for Donna Chittick, and we're really excited. Thank you so much
for
having us.